Hey, Scott.
You beat me out of medical again. How long?
Not long. Weeks. Enough to get started.
Started on what? The Hyperion? Meridian?
One and the same. Capital ship, capital city. The home for humanity.
We did it, Dad. Are you okay? You and Sam?
Our connection has been restored. I am once again able to help the Pathfinder activate Remnant technology.
But does he still need to?
The doctor says that by raising a fleet, I may have overreached. Slightly. We have to be careful, Scott.
Pathfinder, the Nexus leaders are waiting for us.
Go on. I bet it's real important.
It always is.
The decision isn't yours.
Neither is it yours. That is the point, isn't it? Pathfinder, you're late.
Save the cluster, straight back to work. I get it.
It must seem like that, but this wouldn't be possible without you.
As outposts become colonies, the cluster needs its own voice, a true council.
And while I maintain that it is premature, we must nominate an interim ambassador to represent concerns outside the Nexus. Or rather, you must nominate someone.
Interim ambassador? To what and for who?
To the Nexus. The eventual goal was always a galactic council, but Meridian has accelerated concerns.
An arc has landed. The vaults may make outposts self-sufficient, and we can't claim to represent a sovereign Angara. An interim ambassador would represent concerns outside the Nexus, until elections when we can all step aside.
At the appropriate time.
If this person is supposed to represent people, shouldn't the people have a say?
That is precisely why we need your backing.
We can't impose a vote on the Angara. Or even Kadara. Eladin? Won't happen.
But you've acted for everyone. If you endorse a name, some may disagree, but they will trust it as a starting point.
Someone to speak for Helios.
I put forward Pathfinder Hager. I'd suggest you, but someone might think you killed the Archon to elevate yourself. We can't allow the appearance of that. But Hager keeps the position and the timeline in the Nexus family.
The Angara need to help define the process. It's their right. Plus the Moshae would help solidify relations.
We're already partnered, thanks to your efforts against the Rokar.
All the more reason to focus on our own issues.
If we're going to treat Helios like a home, we need to acknowledge whose home it is. I won't name anyone. I support asking the Moshae to act as interim ambassador.
Meridian's opening day, and we're surrendering how much influence?
That's the point, you colonial wad. Scott is feeling better? Good. This decision, the policy and protocol, that's not what your victory was about. There's more to life than this.
Viability is the key. It always has been.
Thank you, Pathfinder. I'll pay it forward.
Hey, Ryder. How's Scott?
Much better.
There might be 2 riders around soon. Imagine. The Hyperion's forming scientific teams. Gotta start studying what we have. I may have helped them organize.
It's what you do. Meridian won't know what hit it.
And we should think about what's next. This is a new cradle for humanity. That's a big idea. Bigger than I'd imagined. So maybe building those teams was smart. Small steps to understand all this. Until we're at the top of the mountain.
and seeing the next horizon.
If we weren't off the map before, we definitely are now. With so much power in our hands, you think it'll be okay?
Small steps, like you said. There's no rush to figure all this out.
Right. If nothing else, Meridian gives us time. Whatever happens, you gave everyone an incredible gift. Nice job, Pathfinder.
My darling one.
Joel, your affections are so loud sometimes.
Yeah, yours can be too, right? Ah, I think you're blushing. You accomplished the inconceivable. I'm grateful to be part of it.
Couldn't have done it without you and the Resistance. But mostly you.
That's kind. I'm glad I rose to meet your expectations. To think that when we met, the Angara and your initiative struggled to find trust.
The way we arrived on Aya was over the top. You know, uninvited and on fire.
Agreed.
Guess it worked out okay.
Ryder, the Angara will never forget how you saved the Moshai. But more than that, we'll never forget how you fought the Ket beside us. How we destroyed the Archon. Meridian is a new beginning for your people and mine. Together.
Joel, I care the most about our new beginning. You and I together.
Darling, one day we'll have a place of our own, and I'll hold you close, looking out over a beautiful world. One we created.
We got a lot wrong on this trip, but they were right about Pathfinders.
Up straight, everyone. This is the guest of honor.
Like you have to tell anyone that.
Hunter, this is our opening. Let there be some sense of ceremony.
As I was about to say, hello, Pathfinder. I am Chief of Operations, Iora Pile.
Second Wave Placements Officer, Darlavas Hyperion.
Hunter Carey, Reconstruction.
Sounds like Meridian is in good hands.
I can only read the reports of how you brought us this opportunity, but rest assured, we will not waste it.
Yes. Thank you, Pathfinder.
Aye, what they said.
Ryder, enjoying the fruits of your labor? You deserve it.
Thanks, Kello.
The Tempest is getting some much-needed service. I was underfoot, apparently. But I wouldn't miss the big day. Meridian looks so different out of the cockpit. I think I understand better why you do what you do.
Finding Meridian crystallized a lot of things about being a Pathfinder.
I expect many around here are thinking about their own potential. I don't pretend to understand everything, but Meridian must have opened a lot of doors. Not all of them safe. I want you to know that it'll be my privilege to keep flying you to them.
It means a lot that you want to stick with us, Callow.
Of course. And keeping my ship is a plus. The Tempest will be pristine by the time you're ready to go. Just point the way, Pathfinder.
We got a lot wrong on this trip, but they were right about Pathfinders.
It's overwhelming.
Pathfinder, kept a seat for you, in your planet. That's not getting less weird. About time Meridian got a proper grand opening. We all need this. Heard Scott woke up. How's he doing?
He's exactly where he should be. I'm sure he'd disagree.
So, you're telling me you're having trouble explaining limits to a rider? Hey, know who I just talked to? A second wave technician, fresh out of cryo. Just had his first sunrise in Andromeda. He couldn't stop crying.
Just him?
Must be something going around. Maybe you're the carrier. We're still outsiders to a lot of people. But this... it's almost home. They haven't given you 5 minutes alone since the fight. Have you had a chance to let it sink in?
I slip out whenever there's a gap in the paperwork, just to look at it.
I feel you. Just... ground under our feet, knowing it's ours. I can't wait for more people to wake up. Enjoy it, Pathfinder Rider. Tomorrow, we're back on the job.
So, Tan says he's gonna let me stick around and help with the...
Hey, Ryder.
What's the word on the street?
Ryder saves the day, Pathfinder of the century. You know, the usual.
Still?
Get used to it. They're gonna name things after you when you die, and probably even before. So we heading out again soon?
Almost.
Now that we've got Meridian, I can't wait to get back out there. Make Helios our home. You know where to find me when you're ready.
Pathfinder, here.
Pathfinder, sir.
So formal all of a sudden.
Ha! Gotta have some standards after what we did. This place is something else.
We did it. Beat the Archon and took his toys.
Feels good, doesn't it? I sent out the Nakmor scouts. Nearly drowned me in reports until I pointed them at Tan. Told him to be extra wordy just for him.
He'll love that.
He wanted the job, he can have the reports. It's not over, you know. There'll be more Ket and whatever else is waiting out there.
Whatever happens, we'll be ready for it.
Pathfinder and crew ready to take on the galaxy, huh? They won't know what hit them. Ryder. Ryder.
Meridian, huh? I see it every day, and I'm still amazed. We're really starting to put down roots. It's wonderful. Did I tell you? The team's working with the Angara to set up a joint research body.
That sounds exciting.
I know, I can't wait. Us helping them helping us. Can you imagine what we could accomplish? I'm getting all misty just thinking about it.
Joint research body, cooperating with the Angara. You're planning a party, right?
Of course. Nothing builds a team like a good whiskey and a laugh. You'd better show up, Ryder. We wouldn't be here if not for you.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Still standing?
Still standing.
Then I did my job. Somehow. Nothing more need be said.
There's one thing. Dr. Lexi DePero, thank you.
Yeah, that did it. You jerk. Go on. I've a reputation to protect.
Right away.
Pathfinder, thanks for the invite.
Hey, Ryder. So, this is supposed to be a celebration, right? You getting used to any of this yet? Meridian? The dream becoming a reality?
It's a lot to take in. I'm still in the pinching myself phase.
Well, I'm sure everyone here would be happy to line up and give you a pinch. But so you know, I've got the Tempest topped out and ready. You want to blow this hot dog stand? Just say the word. Callow's out there somewhere, time one on. If we're really sneaky, he won't even notice we're gone.
Who's flying then? You?
Why the hell not? I'm a quick study. How hard can it be?
Mess with somebody else's ship?
And how about the Nomad? Just once around the planet.
No.
Ugh, guess I'll just have fun down here.
Honored to see you, Pathfinder.
Glad to have you.
A fantastic
Is that really the
Pathfinder of the Hyperion? One day the Cartero can expect the same. in not quite so dramatic a fashion, hopefully.
Let's get out. Oh, good. You're here. Maybe the festivities can finally begin. Don't like sitting on my ass. Places to see, people to go. You know what I mean. Well, let's get this show on the road. Meridian looks great, but, you know, been there, done that.
Hey, this was a big accomplishment. It's important to enjoy it.
Don't get me wrong. I'm proud of us. Helios is changing, and will be for a long time. I'm just antsy. Don't want to miss a thing. There's so much more out there to learn and do.
I know. We've only just scratched the surface.
Hey, get your head out of the sky, Ryder. Enjoy the moment. We're here to celebrate, remember?
I'm trying to do just that.
I went too far? I did, right? Yeah, okay. For now, you're right. The galaxy isn't going anywhere. Let's have some fun.
Leaving so soon?
It's no fun having the boss at the party.
That depends entirely on the type of leader. I'm new to this role myself. The training didn't cover how to honor your peers. There's no protocol. Your father invented this role, but you defined it.
Meridian is humanity's home, and maybe one for all of Helios. We did that, but I'm the Pathfinder. I should be out there on the Tempest with all of you. Let's go home.